Thinking about that wood. As you have as many birthdays as I do, then you start thinking about the wood. Oh. A little heavy on the head pin. Let's see. 7-pin drop.
The 2, the 8, and the 10. This could be interesting, though, because that wood in front is slightly angled.
He's going to catch that wood first and into the 2-pin. Oh, wow. Thought he had he's kind of talking to himself, too. I thought he had a real chance at making that. At 9 and 96.
Steve and Gary have bowled against each other before here on Stars and Strikes. Go back to April of 1988, April the 24th to be exact. Steve beat Gary Carrington in a series championship match, 390 to 327. But unfortunately for Steve, that was the year before we began the Tournament of Champions. So, in fact, one of the other guys that Steve beat in that run, he won 3 matches in that series. One of the other guys he beat was Tom Morgan.
All right, right here.
Who will be with us next week. So, deja vu for some of these bowlers.
Steve on lane 31, just catching the head pin. Look out. It'll be the 2-5. Yes. Well, that'll bring things just about even, probably. 3 marks for each bowler, all spares.
Gary Carrington up on lane 32. He has 3 marks, and they're all on that lane 32.
Gary's family is here as well. His wife, Kathleen. Oldest son, Matthew. Younger son, Michael. All here watching the action here at Park Place. And it's about time for us to start cluing you in on our taping dates for the Tri-State Megabucks Tournament of Champions. So if you want to grab a pen and some paper, get it handy, and a little bit later on in the show we'll give you those taping dates for the Tri-State Megabucks Tournament of Champions. Remember, 2 of them this year, the regular singles, which will be our 4th annual event, and then in doubles as well. And Gary is going to get a strike out of that. Oh, and you see the expression. The 8, 9, and 10 were left originally, and then all of a sudden it turned into a strike.
There goes the 5-pin. There goes the 8, the 10, and finally the 9. 116. 2 bonus balls to come.
And just leaving the 2-pin. Right there, 20 in the 10th, and a 126 for Gary Carrington to open this match.
Right now, Steve Vadney is at a 108 clip, but he's going to increase that because he's working on a spare in the 8th. Needs a good fill and a couple more marks, really, to catch Gary.
No break there. 4, 5, 7. Did get the 10-pin to kick out of there, but still a very difficult shot.
Play the wood in front of the 4-7, and oh, you got the 5-pin. I thought the 5-pin would be the problem pin.
And the 10. 105 through 9, so you see the difference just 1, but Gary has put up 20 in the 10th. Yes, it'll be a strike. Matching the strike for Gary Carrington.
Cleared out 9 in a hurry. The 7-pin looked like he was going to stand, and last minute would roll over and knock that one down. So, as Doug said, matches a strike.
Look out. Ooh, a little thin. Leaves the diamond.
Had another piece of wood coming across from the left, but the second piece stopped it. 3, 5, 6, and the 9. And we're going to be awfully close.
2 pins will be the difference after game 1. 126 for Gary Carrington, 124 for Steve Vadney. It's a good one going. We'll be back with game 2 in a minute. A little bit later on, we have $60 in the bonus ball contest jackpot. And if we have your postcard, then you have a chance to win it, as well as a set of brand new bowling balls from Paramount Industries in Medway, Mass. But if we don't have your card, you can't win, so please send them in. Regular size postcards only, please. The oversized ones, again, we give to Dan so that he can tear them up, throw them away. Name, address, number from 1 to 10. The number is the pinfall you think will drop on the bonus ball at the end of the show. If it matches the pinfall, then you win the jackpot and a set of bowling balls. The bowler gets a set as well. And mail them on into Park Place Lanes, Route 28, Windham, New Hampshire, 03087. Good luck. Steve Vadney. Trailing by 2, starting game 2 with a strike.
It was in the 1-2 pocket, but watch how close, tight he is on the head pin. Just clearing out the 9 and the 10, the last 2, but that ball looked about 3 miles wide going into that pocket that time. Wants that 4-pin to fall forward and take the 2 with it. That's not going to happen. Oh, what an effort. Right in between the 3 and the 6.
Jumped it over there. It just didn't do any damage. And an $8. That'll bring Gary Carrington back to the line.
Oh, 189. Spread eagle plus that 5-pin.
Oh, great effort there. Again, not the cut shot did not get rewarded as it should have been there, but that was a great effort. And an outstanding $10. Put a little star next to that one if you're scoring this match, if this remains close.
It's those kind of boxes that win matches. You get a bad leave off the first ball, and you're able to work it out for a 10. Means a lot in the end. And again, kind of heavy on the head pin. This time, 3, 6, 10 with the 7-pin.
Oh.
I'll tell you, the last few weeks, he has just been incredible on cut shots. If he doesn't make it, he comes awful close.
Well, that swings the lead over temporarily, at least, to Steve Vadney by 5, as you see in the lower left-hand corner. Steve trailing by 2 coming in. Back in November, although he hasn't been here all season, Steve's been busy. Back in November, he was up in Sydney, Nova Scotia, participating on the World Championship New Hampshire team. His teammates were Tim Lipke, Brian Uphold, Bill Gover, Mike Poulin, and John Thomas. John Thomas from Bradford, Mass., the others from New Hampshire. And then after that, on a separate occasion, the world champs were invited back to participate in another tournament in Halifax, Nova Scotia. They finished 4th in that one. We talked about it before, the great bowling interest up in that part of Canada.
The provinces of Canada. It's building new lanes all the time. And that a big strike by Steve. Really enthusiastic up there about Candlepin bowling. See the replay? Stripping that 2-pin, the last one to go down, and 2 marks this game, and both strikes off the ball of Steve Vadney.
Gary Carrington right in the pocket. Which way will it fall? Not the right way.
Just the 5-pin.
With the little guide for the spare.
Well, he has a chance to regain the lead, at least temporarily, with this fill. Seven drop, 1, 3, 7 left for Gary. Piece of wood next to the 3-pin, also in the back. Got a shot at it.
Gary's going to wait for that piece of wood. It may nestle over there. Well, apparently it won't get there. He's got a clear shot at the 7, though, for the $10, and we will pause right here. Just about halfway through this match, and it's still very, very tight. Steve Vadney will no doubt retake the lead when he comes back to fill that strike when we return in a minute.